There's a long dormant piece of me that so very badly wants out.
What are you still doing here?
Shawn wins up.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
You asked it around your country around my face. It's gone.
What are you doing? Come on.
That is not paid for by them. That is paid for by the people of Detroit.
You might be qualified, ML.
I'm not qualified for this job.
Let me tell you something. You want to go right now? Okay? You want to go right now, Albert?
Hey kids, it's your old pal ML Erika. I'm wondering if we should have had like a warning before the intro, because I'm not sure that it's Arthur appropriate. That's some strong language for our under 18.
He's heard that word before. He'll be fine.
You think so?
Yeah, and the more you point it out, the worse it is.
Well,
Way to go.
I'm kind of wondering if that was a setup because Erika Erickson's here, folks. So let's hear it for Erika.
I'm sitting in Shawn's chair and Drew Lane's very nice, comfy chair. I couldn't resist. I feel like a queen over here.
It is the best chair down here.
It's so comfy.
Maybe even an empress.
Yeah.
What?
Shawn is late.
Better than a queen.
Let's make fun of Shawn.
Well, I know.
Shawn. Well, this is what, and of course Mark's here too, but
No one cares.
In fact, I'm glad Mark is talking to me. I thought he might be mad at me because over the weekend I sent him a Radiohead joke, and I didn't know if he got it because he didn't respond, and I thought...
Oh, no, I got it.
He just wasn't funny.
Was it? Did you want the obligatory ha-ha?
No, I just...
How was I supposed to respond?
I just thought when you're into Radiohead, there's all kinds of inside stuff, and that maybe I kind of would get like a card to be a visitor.
What was the joke?
Well, so I went to a backyard
Oh, God, it's a long
party.
story.
You asked that like you're surprised. Of course, it's a long story.
I always miss Erika, and then she gets here and starts cracking on me. I'm like, I don't know why I missed it.
I mean, you tell it from your point of view, and then I'll tell it from my point of view. We'll see which one's quicker.
So I was at this and it was like an open mic thing, and our friend Max Prokop was playing guitar, and he broke into Radiohead, and so I recorded a little 30-second clip, and I sent it to Mark. I said, if you hurry up, you can listen to some Radiohead, because he and Max are really into Radiohead. And then Mark said, I just got back from volunteering at the old folks' home, and so I sent him back a note. Like me. And I sent him back a note that said, "You're special. You're so fucking special." And he didn't respond. Then I was like, "Well, that's from a Radiohead song. I better tell him."
Of course, you knew that, but yeah, I don't think that's very funny.
We're brought to you by Luke Nowacki.
I was also exhausted. I didn't know it needed a response.
And Patreon.
It's a very good cover, by the way. I mean, you at least could have quoted the song he was singing, but.
I only know that one.
You should have responded.
ML's the creep.
You're leaving me. You're leaving me high and dry, because I believe that's what he was singing, right?
Oh yeah, you're me high. That's the one, like that.
Yeah.
It was almost like that. Only
it's much better when he sings it.
Only better, yeah.
Or when Thom sings it.
But so I'm glad that we don't have any hard feelings there. But I am wondering about this whole Arthur thing. If this was a setup, because Arthur and his family came to Soul Night. Erika met them, and the first thing they said was, "Where's Shawn?" And then we talked about that last week, and I thought we might hear from them, and we haven't. So I'm starting to wonder if those were like actors that Shawn sent there. And the gig was up, and they're like, yeah, this isn't method acting. It's like we're not really like the Millers or something, we're not really a family trying to pull some scheme. It's some sort of like long con by Shawn, but I don't know, maybe they're out there.
Everyone loves Shawn.
Yeah.
You got to face it.
I know. I think you're the only one that won't accept that people love Shawn Windsor.
Well, Erika did ask us a question before the show that may be incriminating if it ever gets published.
Oh, that's right. Where can people find that?
Oh, the top 5 people, the top 5 people who are annoying you right now. I'm going to put that on social media.
I should have said...
A little behind the scenes.
I should have said you, because springing that question takes a little more thought than just...
Oh, yeah, I gave them no time, everyone.
Yeah, Erika's bad.
I do that. Tell people all the time. Top 5 blank, go. It's really
it's
hard.
really difficult.
Yeah. I was talking...
You guys had some good answers, though.
I was talking to my CPA, which as people do
should be an interesting story.
As people do on a Monday, and we were talking about, and he goes, "Hey,
can we move the derivatives over to
the... Were you guys chatting? Were you guys just randomly chatting?
No, I had some tax questions. And he goes, "Hey, I want you to settle an argument."
Tax questions in August?
Yeah, believe it
It's
or
never
not.
too early to be prepared.
I know
Being responsible.
it's never good to have a tax question in August.
It's like, why are these lawyers from the IRS calling me? That's a bad question.
I should have
for
just
your
made it. I was talking to a friend the other day.
There you go.
And after we got done discussing business,
What are your tax problems, Mark? What's going on? Yeah, go ahead.
a lot of stuff. But I just need to offshore some stuff, really.
The IRS is after you. We're not going to see him next week.
That may be used against you in a future proceeding.
But he wanted me to settle an argument because he was at church with his wife in the middle of communion. She goes, top 5 communion songs, go.
What? That's so hard.
Exactly. Exactly. And I just immediately said, well, on Eagle's Wings.
Not Last in Line by Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah, right. And he goes, exactly. That's a communion song. I'm like, wait, what is that in question? He goes, well, no, she said it's a funeral song. So that was the argument, which is the dumbest argument. And he was right. So he got a victory. And I'm glad to provide a husband a victory over the wife.
I'm
and I said, I know it's a communion song because I know the words of that song and I don't go to funerals. So
You don't go to funerals?
not if I don't have to. I don't like death.
You're going to go to one.
Wait.
What do you mean? What do you mean I'm going to go to
So
one?
you just
Eventually.
don't go to funerals ever?
No, I'll go. I don't really want. Not. I don't like going to the ceremony. I'll go to the wake and because those are fun. I don't really want to go.
I
to
mean,
a
I don't think anyone
wants to
likes
go to a
death.
funeral mass. Or
Raise your hand if you like death. Pretty sure nobody.
There's some people out there.
Well, that's true. Let's talk.
Yeah.
I mean, besides like the
ants
Jeffrey Dahmers of the world.
Oh, those deaths are great.
Jeez. Listen.
What are you talking
so
about?
you would go to
True
those
crime
funerals?
deaths. Those are totally different.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You don't go to the ceremony.
I don't like the. Yeah. I'll go to the wake. Wakes are
What if it's
great.
like a fun ceremony?
Wakes are okay.
See, I should plan my own funeral and to make it like a fun thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the people who say I'm gonna plan for like a weird person in an umbrella standing
Yeah.
in the shadows.
Wait, have you already picked out?
I'm gonna do that.
Have you picked out the set list for your funeral? Did you do that? Have you ever done that?
I should do that. No, I should do that.
I've thought about it.
I went to a funeral last year where there were llamas outside the
See,
church.
that's great.
All right,
That's a great funeral.
Can you tell that story succinctly?
I mean, that was it. It's just the guy died. He always wanted llamas at his funeral. There was no
Were they
explanation.
dressed up?
No, I mean he didn't work on a llama ranch. He hadn't been to.
Is that just a
llamas are
request to
from.
fuck with the people that have to put that
See, I
together?
think
now
that's great.
I'm just thinking about, oh my God, I'm really sad. My friend died. And now I got to go find some goddamn llamas.
Yeah, maybe
That's pretty awful.
I would just make everyone wear a certain color. I saw one guy who died and he made his friends wear dresses, his guy friends.
That's pretty,
And heels?
That's a pretty good prank.
I thought that was great.
That's
That's why Mark doesn't go to funerals.
Someone on
Terrible. In One Piece.
on the phone line to Drew's show reminded me I only had one death, which I totally forgot about, and that's that they drop the coffin and I roll out of it.
Oh God!
Because that happened to the Ayatollah. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
yeah,
Remember they dropped the Ayatollah?
yeah.
And
That does happen.
It brought me so much joy to watch the Ayatollah roll and fall out of his coffin that I thought it would be fine if I did the same thing.
But what if you have one of those suits where there's no back on it, then your ass is showing, and all these
Ew.
people?
I don't care.
Who has
I'm
those?
dead. If you want to make fun of me in my death,
Yeah,
by
that's
all
true.
means, go ahead. It does not bother me.
I'll be haunting my own funeral, making the music break down and like candles flicker and freak people out.
I also give
Making a
everybody.
record
whispering in
scratch from
people's
beyond.
ears. Yeah.
I also
Just
give
freak
everybody
everyone out.
free permission to do whatever they want for the week after I die, just to say that's what I would have wanted.
Yeah.
So
I just
whatever you
don't
want
like
to get
the
out of
people-
something or don't do something, say, well, Mark just died. He didn't want me to do that, so I'm not doing it.
There you go. I'm going to make
it's
a
my
list,
gift.
though, of people who, if they post on social media that they were my best friend, it's not true. Because there's always those people.
All right.
So my real friends can be like, no, you were on the list.
There are many, many things I loathe about social media, but I think my least favorite is when a celebrity dies and
I
people
know.
will post a picture with them and the celebrity.
Why do the people do that?
Wasn't there a lot of that with Matthew Perry?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. And
And there were people were legit friends with him, but some people made it their profile photo and it's like you met him once, or you interviewed him once,
yeah, it really
and
started.
you act like this is the most devastating news of your life.
It really started when Robin Williams died, which was
Yes.
11 years ago, and people, they're fans. I get it to that extent, but it's like, well, you're just kind of making it like, I met him.
I met him.
Which is a weird thing to do. It's just, hey, I really liked his work. I'm sad that he's not going to put out any new movies. Like,
Yeah.
just eulogize him that way as opposed to.
But it's like every time a celebrity dies, okay, now we're going to see a bunch of photos of people who met this person.
Yes.
And that's.
I mean, if you
gonna be
really
annoying.
knew the person, that's fine. But it just, I don't know. I don't know why that bothers me either.
No, it bothers me too.
It's a nice thing, I suppose.
No, it's not. It's
No, it's
making
not.
it about
It's not
you
nice.
when somebody's dead.
They're making exactly.
Yeah,
they're
trying
making it
to
about them.
Yeah, they're probably.
rise above by standing on their dead body. That's kind of shitty.
I just see it as like
You're trying to elevate yourself. and
another
you do it by
way of
standing on the
needing
coffin.
validation, which is social media.
Oh, God, I hate it.
It's good, Mark. I hate it too.
But you participate in it.
Me
Yeah, don't you?
posting.
No, I just mean in general, social media. I just don't like social media in general.
No,
But you have to.
I have to for work, but
Yeah.
no, I don't post photos of myself with dead people
You should start.
unless I dated them or they're a family member or a good friend. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Some people would say that's still
that's
making
got to
about
be
you.
intimidating for future romantic partners that you have a bunch of pictures of you with dead ex-boyfriend. You're a bad breaker-upper. It's just
What
like
are you, a Black Widow?
I oddly have a couple of people I've dated who are dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know.
Isn't that weird?
I know from the
Unusual,
old Fox
not
2
weird.
Christmas specials they used to do that that you're very close to the family of someone you used to date who passed on. I think because of some sort of illness, and that's that's
admirable.
sad to lose somebody.
It's
like
admirable
that.
to stay friends with the family.
Yeah, I'm still very, very. It's like I have a second family with my boyfriend who passed away back in 2007. They're like my
nice.
second family. They're amazing.
Speaking of The Walking Dead, here's Shawn.
The Walking Dead is here.
Shawn Windsor is joining us. Those of you who
Shawn, I'm in your seat.
are Patreon subscribers can see Shawn making
His crotch as he's about to sit down.
his grand entrance. He's about to have a wardrobe
It's
change.
crazy. He's nowhere near a mic, and yet I can hear those. I can hear those.
He's getting
low tones.
dressed.
He's electric.
He's
Watch
getting
you get
dressed right
dressed.
now.
He's
Oh, you guys are getting closer by the minute.
yeah. Last week you were thrilled we could make eye contact. Now you don't want to sit next to me. You're a fickle man, Shawn Windsor. I want to see you. Oh, once.
I wanted to
Sure.
sit in this comfy chair. today.
Like Robert De Niro in Boy's Life. You
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that scene?
Well, yeah, which one? Laying
Where
on your
he and-
side or doggy style?
Yeah, exactly. When he and Ellen Barkin are consummating their marriage,
Such an underrated movie.
just for the accent. Did you? And that Seattle accent, man, we're all over the map today. But
Yeah, we are.
I saw a movie with Jeff Bridges where he plays a guy from.
I like Jeff Bridges.
Oh, he's great, but it was either
that
Seattle.
was random. I just think he's a great actor. I just think he's a great actor.
You wouldn't have liked him in this movie because he buried people alive, but he had this. He had this like Northwest accent where he sounded so weird. I'm like, do people really talk like that out there? And then when De Niro did this Boy's Life, and he has that Washington State accent, and you're like, okay, maybe they are kind of weird out there. I don't know.
Oh, I should probably put you.
No, I think it was good. You had it right.
So you've only been talking for 15 minutes? I was thinking I could come in and be out in 5. I
Listen
guess
to you. Do you not want to be here, Shawn?
Guess not.
You're that little shot of espresso that gets us all livened
I
up.
guess not.
What a hard worker you are.
A double espresso.
Don't push your luck
work
there.
is the-
Coffee.
We've covered a lot of topics.
The work is the
already.
commute.
Yeah.
Shawn, have you ever posted a picture with yourself and a famous person that you were not a friend with?
I've never posted a picture
Thank
of
you.
myself.
All right. Good answer. Best answer yet.
We were just talking about when a celebrity dies, our feed on social media is just flooded with people posting pictures of themselves with that celebrity.
Mike has posted a picture with me.
I did.
I don't know if that's an ominous sign or not.
Initially, Shawn didn't show up on film, so we had to use AI.
I thought I did have a reflection. Which is it? Same thing.
It was just like me in
If I
this
look
arm.
in a mirror, I
Yeah,
see
it's
you.
It
Oh,
was.
that's even
Wait,
scarier.
what were you talking about? Selfies?
When a celebrity dies, people are constantly posting photos of themselves when they met the celebrity or interviewed the celebrity, or you know what I mean?
They want to catch the sparks, right?
Do you have a problem with that? Because I'm going to guess that you don't for some reason.
What do you think? People are bragging in a way, like a humble brag? Is that what that is?
100%.
I don't even think it's humble. I think it's blatant.
It is. You're right. It is.
Wow.
No, I wouldn't.
I
do
thought
it.
Shawn would be, well, we all grieve in different ways.
Whatever. People can do what they want. There you go. How about
That's
that?
what I was looking for.
I don't. What? Yeah.
Doesn't
It's
bother
not
you at
something-
all?
I just feel like they're
It's not
latching
something I'm
on
gonna
to they want validation,
Clout.
which is so
Yeah, but to me, I look at if I may, I look at the bigger picture a little bit. We're all on a varying degree. We're all on a stage. So how much are you on it? Right? To me, that's just another example of it.
You're saying life's a stage.
I will say there's
it's
a
just
difference.
how we live our life right now. We have for 15 years?
Yeah, but it's gross.
It's all gross, though,
Yeah.
to me, right?
There is a difference between maybe someone who's interviewed someone like 5 times and they've kept in touch. There's
you
a
kinda
difference.
know them,
Yeah,
right?
you kind of know them. But if you've met someone once or you've interviewed someone once over like a feed,
Yeah.
you don't know them.
Well, you know where I see this a lot is in sports.
Sports, yep.
Sports journalism, I should say. I was about to say sports
There you
writing.
go.
You see it all the time, right? Athletes die, and this is very, very common. And you'll see sports writers, broadcasters, whatever, post pictures of that athlete. Usually, it's them interviewing the athlete, so maybe it's not quite the buddy.
If you have a good story about when you met them, I mean
That's different.
that's cool. It's
Or if you got to know
but
them a little bit.
They're not really posting. They're not really posting because it was a good story. They're posting.
Oh.
They want you to see the photo, right?
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Yeah. So that's what we're getting. Yeah, that's what we're getting at.
And I've never loved that. That's for sure.
Elric's dying hasn't said a word in like 5 minutes.
No, I'm
Is
just,
that a linen shirt, by the way?
yes,
It's
it is.
Wait,
it's
he's got a
little
linen
wrinkly.
shirt on, and you have like a sweatshirt over another shirt. Are you,
No, I like linen.
are
but
you anemic?
No, you own an iron?
Linen wrinkles.
I mean, I guess it is sort of stylish. It's like Don Johnson without the handsomeness.
Yes, that's the
But you're
other,
quite,
that's the other
Or the
thing John
giant
Johnson and
dong.
I have in common.
but you're quite fetching. So, yeah.
That's fetching 2 weeks in a row. You have to get you a thesaurus. No, have you seen people who go to funerals and post pictures of themselves with the open coffin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how creepy
That's more
is
common in other cultures.
I was
though,
just going to
so-
say, or you just see the coffin and the body.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's posting pictures of the body, the dead bodies,
Some cultures do that though, don't
Certain
they?
parts of Catholicism.
What, really?
on social media?
missed that. I must have been sick that day.
media.
Remember when Ernie Harwell laid in repose, I
State-
guess he
oh,
was
yeah, well.
at Comerica?
Yeah.
I remember somebody took a picture of them with him lying. What are you doing?
And it was really hot that day. And
Yeah, and there was a line.
I think that's all I
Have
need to
any
say.
of you ever waited in line for a deceased person who's lying in repose or lying in state?
Have I ever? Yeah.
You have?
Waited in line?
Like for a famous person?
oh, for a famous person?
To
No.
honor them like a president, you know how presidents
No.
will lie in. Like, I don't understand why people do that. I just have better things to
No,
do
I
with
haven't
my
done
time.
that.
When George Wallace died, his body lay in state in the rotunda of the Alabama State Capitol in Montgomery, and the line
It says a lot about
went
Alabama.
out the rotunda, out the Capitol, and down the steps, and past the church on the corner of the street where the north side of the Capitol, where Martin Luther King used to preach. And I went down to the
That's
store.
irony.
And that line was
Yeah.
long, and that line was probably 25% black.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Interesting.
And I remember talking and asking
Why?
Forgiveness.
He's a noted segregationalist.
They wanted to forgive, at least the people that I talked to.
Well, he also made
Wow.
a big.
Well, those people are way better than me.
Thanks for bringing us into Alabama politics, Shawn. But at the end, Alabama,
Hey, that was a good story.
Of course,
Alabama
of course
Governor
he-
George
of
Wallace.
course he has something to say.
he did repent.
He did.
And he did try and make amends for being a virulent racist.
He did, and I think in some level they appreciated that. And I remember I wrote that story, and the story turned out okay, at least for my 28-year-old.
We'll post a link to that, not on our website.
No, to my 28-year-old
We'll tell you where you can get
and
the
I used
microfiche.
that. I used that clip as part of a package, the clip package when I interviewed at the Free Press, and I took some shit from a couple of editors over that piece who just could not believe that there were black folks in the line.
Wait.
Well, I'm surprised.
Who gave you? Why were they giving you shit? They just.
As a white guy, what was I doing? Was I trying to somehow whitewash George Wallace? And I'm like, no, I was just reporting. This is what
fact
these
is the
folks
fact.
are.
Right. What are you gonna
This
make
is
it up?
Yeah, no, there's a difference sometimes between I don't know about now, but this is 25 years ago, between the North and the South, and forgiveness and where we are. And I mean, in some ways, maybe the South is further along.
But that's
than
that's a
more-
story, though.
It's
That
more
wasn't
hidden up here, right?
That wasn't a column.
At least it was then.
Right. Yeah. That's not. There's a huge difference.
It's a story.
Yeah, no, but I'll never forget that. I was like, wow. It took me by surprise. I'm not going to name names.
The headline "Hero Governor Passes" may have been one of the problems.
Yeah.
Greatest governor in the history.
It was teeing that one up.
Just
Good to see you, by the way, Eric.
I know, we're finally back together.
I haven't been here in the studio with you in months.
I know.
But
all four of us together
reunited
again.
At the Caju Cafe. We had a reunion there.
We were.
Yeah.
So you haven't been deprived of your vitamin E?
Oh, is that what we're referring to her now?
Because she makes us all glow.
Okay.
Oh.
Right? Is that vitamin E? Is that for bones? I don't know what it is.
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
it's for, who knows?
Yeah, I think
So
Just
am
go
I
with
the
that.
only one in the swag today?
Yes, you are.
No, I got
Oh,
mine.
Erica does.
Erica does.
But that's stylish.
That's the swag Erica designed. In fact, we got to open our merch store soon. I
Crop.
have a couple of new items that we're going to be offering, so we'll get that going.
All right, show meeting over.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So when do we start? This is your bonus episode. Now Patreon subscribers are fleeing. They're like, let me cancel that.
What else you guys talking about? Belle Isle and all the new stuff the city wants to do?
Well, the election yesterday, I gotta, as I like to do, take a victory lap. I made a bold prediction last week that Solomon Kinloch would make the runoff, and he did. So he's going to be running for
Hey,
mayor against Mary
what
Sheffield.
percent did he end up getting?
Like less than 18%.
That's kind of a shock, right?
Oh.
Absolutely. And
So
Mary
that really shows
Sheffield,
that his constituents don't live in the city like you predicted to. Take another victory lap.
Mark, when you're right, you're right. What can I tell you?
There it is.
What a beautiful observation.
Everyone loves smugness.
by a brilliant man.
Now I can't see Mark. I don't like this.
But I mean, there was a lot of question about is he going to be able to turn those parishioners into voters? And with 40,000 parishioners and 17,000 voters, I guess there's your answer.
There's no partition. I'm completely exposed sitting next to this guy over here, and I can't see Mark.
Please
I
do
know
not be
it.
completely exposed when you're sitting next to me.
I feel vulnerable. Is what
That
I'm
hoodie only pulls down so far.
Just look at the monitor.
Yeah.
All right.
Just separate yourself. Think of baseball. But so that was a big thing. And there was a little controversy because I had written in my column, a draft of my column.
You created the controversy? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't think so until it was pointed out to me later on.
No, but you're so big that whatever you say can cause controversy. It's like posting a photo of a celebrity. I like that.
I'm about to post a celebrity dead photo here, Shawn. I'm not sure it
What
qualifies
was
as a
that?
celebrity, though. It's a veiled threat. It's like it wasn't as effective.
Okay,
as
what
as
were
it
you
sounded
saying?
in
What
my
were you
head.
saying?
It was fascinating.
You've derailed him to a weird point now.
Yeah, he's in a weird
We've lost the
place.
moment.
And you couldn't be prouder. Look how happy he is.
We're moving.
He is happy.
I'm not happy. I promise you, this isn't happy. This is just me laughing.
You're electric.
They're separate from me.
It's the only time we see you smile.
Electric.
I'm sorry, Mike. What were you saying?
It's okay. No, it's all right. No, okay, I will. So I predicted that there's a candidate, Joel Hashim. I predicted he would have more vowels than votes at the end of the election, and I think that turned out
That's
to
a
be
good
true.
line.
You were proud of that line.
That's a good line.
It didn't make it in print. It was too
Why not?
controversial. People thought I might have been making fun of his name. I'm like,
Well, you
He's
are.
got-
It's got a lot of
You are.
vowels in
Like-
it.
he's got a lot of vowels in it. I said I would have made the same joke about Alan Arkin or Alan Alda, but didn't carry the day. But he got, and there was one guy, John Barlow, who's kind of a goofball. He runs all the time. The biggest headline he made was he was ranting at some
TikTok.
women.
Yeah.
And they said, yeah, whatever, pal, keep moving. He said, is that the way you're going to talk to the next mayor of Detroit? Like, next mayor of Detroit's driving a Fusion?
Yeah.
And it was like, that was it. He lost. But he was one of these guys who will put, like, you don't see signs because nobody really supports him. But then you'll go to an intersection and there'll be like 50 John Barlow signs. You're like, well, so you bought 100 signs and you dropped 50 here and 50 somewhere else. And there's this Tim Hortons on Gratiot near City Airport. We had a bunch of them. And I was going to write this week, one of my pet peeves is after election, all the people leave their signs up. It's like, you ran, you lost, you littered the landscape, and then you leave your trash. That's not how you're going to make a community better. And I went by the Tim Hortons yesterday, and somebody had removed all his signs. I thought, oh, that's kind of cool.
You know where every Tim Hortons in the city is, don't you?
Did you do it?
There's only one. That's because
that-
Tim
oh,
Hortons
really?
doesn't really work in the city. of
By the
Detroit.
way, you mentioned
people
Fu-
freak out. They're like,
Oh,
wow,
here we
why
go.
are we going to sell donuts in Detroit? It's like,
Buckle in, everybody. Yes,
everybody
Shawn.
loves donuts.
No, and I don't want to dump on Ford, but you mentioned
What?
Fusion. It made me think they haven't made Fusions in a little while. You don't ever see them on the road, though.
I do. Our colleague Eric Lawrence has one with like 350,000 miles on it.
Yeah, you don't see him that often. It's interesting.
Shawn, ML knows one person with one, so calm down.
So you do.
Well, 2, John.
You probably see him every day.
There's 2.
I don't see him a lot.
No, it just makes you wonder.
You don't see cars anymore, really.
That makes me wonder for about
Everything's an SUV.
I wonder why you care. I guess
That's true. There's a lot.
You have to be bold to drive a car still, don't you?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do. Be a little bit different.
Really?
You got to be willing to feel, because
What a daredevil.
you get on the highway and you're surrounded by all these big, monstrous vehicles, right? And if you're in a car, you got to have some
I got to tell you,
confidence.
I feel a little bit more dangerous now driving because I had to take my car in for an oil change, and they told me I need new tires, and I haven't done it yet. So who knows what can happen at any time? I'm living on the edge. I've never felt more alive.
You're kind
And
of like
it's winter's coming, so
I'm not changing them.
It's
kinda
just
like
because somebody,
oh my gosh.
Not until they're
it's just
bald.
because
Who wants
somebody
a ride?
told you what to do, and you're like, "Fuck that."
Actually, it was like, I don't want to spend the money. I have tax issues. I don't
Oh,
wanna
yeah,
spend the money.
clearly we're talking about his tax issue.
Oh,
No, you know what it is? It's half
communion
lazy,
songs.
half not wanting to do it. So I don't know.
it's the libertarian.
sounds
But
like
this is
full
great.
lazy.
If people need a
Libertarian in
ride
you.
somewhere, I have an excuse not to take them. My car's too dangerous. I need new tires. Can't give you a ride. I'm so generous, aren't I?
and
Lot of good reasons.
you're not in a car, are you?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I miss my car, actually. No, I have an Explorer.
And Mike has lots of cars.
I know a lot of people with SUVs and they just don't even want them. I'm like, why are you driving cars you don't want to be driving? I know it's because of the space.
Kids, yeah.
They're in kids, but there are also cars that have a decent amount of space.
No, I mean,
the new
drove an
Charger
Impala and it had a-
has a hatchback. The
had a
new
decent amount of
Dodge
space.
Charger, which is like the ultimate muscle car. It's a hatchback now. The new model.
ooh, muscle cars. Are you excited for the Dream Cruise?
Oh god.
See, you don't understand how terrible it is, and neither do you.
I used to
Sean.
live right
I
at
was gonna say,
13
I
in
know you do.
Woodward, and it was a nightmare. Oh my gosh.
Well,
And my
going-
dogs were like, let's get out of here.
Yeah, it's awful. And going back to the riveting text that Elric sent me on Friday, that's
You are
what
so special.
I responded because I was bitching about the fact that it took me longer to get home because of cruisers. Now, I don't mind. I've softened my stance. I don't mind the Dream Cruise on the Saturday it's supposed to be, or the Friday.
But they go a week before.
It was
the nights.
It was a traffic jam on Friday night trying to drive up and down Woodward.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around like, there's no cars. There's no classic cars. It's just people sitting and watching and driving. And
And it starts like the week before at night.
It's
I mean,
been going
they
on
started
all
cracking
summer.
down
Yeah.
a little bit, but
I don't know why it drives me nuts.
and I love cars and I'm complaining.
Yeah.
I got
Not
caught.
like you to complain.
I got caught leaving the Detroit Zoo
What's
one
going on this
Saturday
morning?
and didn't realize it was the Dream Cruise.
Oh,
Worst-
really?
Worst 2 hours of my
Seriously,
life.
you're not a complainer. This guy. We're having two separate conversations
Yeah,
here.
I know.
Is that good for the listener?
No, not at all.
Things
What were you guys talking about?
Things are going well till you got here, Shawn.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
Record.
Yeah.
We even had a special intro for you this week.
It's my fault. What was the intro?
You'll never
Well,
know.
you'll have
'cause
to
you won't
listen
listen
to it.
back.
Can you give me the cheat sheet?
It was the trailer for the movie Nobody.
I am nobody. Was that the idea?
No, no. The idea is that you're a very dangerous man and nobody realizes it.
I don't think I like that.
You're like an energy vampire. You're like Colin Robinson in Things We Do in the Shadows.
Great reference.
You're dangerous in that regard.
Energy
And
vampire.
energy sucks.
It's like, hey, the show's going.
What?
Hey, I just want to let you know I feel horrible about things.
That show is so
discuss.
underrated, and that character is one of the most underrated characters.
When he became a baby,
I do fear that
talented baby.
I do fear that I have friends that won't call me unless they have 6 hours.
Well, they're just sick of
spare.
seeing all your postings with you and dead celebrities.
But
dead athletes.
you actually make me feel good because you're an even longer phone talker than I am.
Oh,
And that's saying something.
Is it?
I mean, I guess it's all
When was the
right.
last time you guys talked on the phone?
Well, it's usually stuff like, Shawn, are you coming? Shawn, what do you want to talk
Well,
about?
that's what texting's for.
Sean, what's your...
Oh, our conversations tend to be long when we get on the phone. They do.
Yeah, usually Shawn...
Because both of us we can do it. Yeah.
Shawn calls me and he just the stuff he says about other people is shot. He's like, don't repeat this. I'm like, if I repeated this, there'd be like a lynch mob. He's like, it's just how I feel.
Does that sound like me?
Horrible.
No.
Or does that sound like projection?
Shawn,
no one's
Yeah,
believing
that's complete projection.
Shawn has never had a kind word.
Pretty
he's the most-
sure that's what you've been saying to him.
Sean, can you name somebody?
He's like the George Wallace of phone talkers without the redemption.
So that's one. So how many more times am I going to hear George Wallace today?
Plenty.
Exactly.
Can you name somebody?
He has a talent though to weave a name or something or a word in that's mentioned at the beginning of the pod. Then we get to hear it.
That's not true, but I do want to mention. I talked to somebody who's a journalism professor at the University of North Texas yesterday because we're going to go and do a little presentation there, and I asked him where
Wait,
he
you're
is.
going there?
Yes, and I asked him where they're located, and they said near Dallas and Fort Worth, and I said, "Isn't Fort Worth a suburb of Dallas?" And he said, "It's growing."
Oh, but the last time I was in Denton, which is where North Texas is, ooh, boy. What were you going to say, Mark?
Wait, oh boy.
Wait a minute,
I
yeah,
wanna
that
hear
sounds
more.
like a good
Yeah,
story.
I kind of want to hear this.
We waited
it's
half
just
an hour for a good story.
Did you meet up with George Wallace there? What happened?
No, when I was a senior in high school.
Oh,
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
It was
in
a
the
long
aughts.
time ago. I was
When life was
my,
in black
my
and white.
girlfriend was a freshman in college at North Texas.
Was she hot?
Oh, you're going for the Cougars?
Her name was oh no, I shouldn't say her name.
why?
She hot?
Are you afraid we would know her?
Just like Beetlejuice?
Yeah, she had spiked hair and loved metal. Was kind of
cigarettes?
a rebel. Was from a very
Demented woman who
very
was
conservative family, a Church of Christ family who didn't like me because my parents were divorced and they thought that was the devil's work. Anyway,
You were the bad boy.
she started off at Abilene Christian University, which is, I
Christian university.
I went to see her that first fall she was there, and we were sitting on a bench in the middle of the campus and holding hands, and somebody came up to us to work for the school and said, "You can't do that." But
You can't hold hands?
this is-
they were both naked and
this is a long
handcuffed.
time ago. Anyway, no, I was head over heels for her. So she transferred her second semester to North Texas. She went
So she could hold hands.
exactly something a little looser. Maybe that's not the best word, but a little more forgiving of being a human being. How about that?
Accepting.
Yeah, accepting. So she's at North Texas State, and by the time the semesters were rolling around, and I went out to see her one night. I could tell she was done with me, because she was around college boys. At that point, I was just the end of my senior year.
Still thinking about baseball.
So it's before phones, internet, all that, right? So I decided, well, I'm going to go up and surprise her, and that was not a good idea.
Oh, what happened? Oh, no,
You
no.
know what I mean?
What happened?
Well, she wasn't in her apartment, but she was next door with somebody.
Really?
Oh, what'd you do?
Were they studying?
And I didn't deal.
Anatomy?
This is a strange little detail that I remember. He was deaf. Not that matters one way or the other, but that detail. The
Nimble
roommate,
fingers.
The roommate told me.
Oh.
I don't know why
that's
she
blind.
told me that, but so I drove back.
Braille. You're
Correct.
thinking the wrong
Just-
I'm
thing.
thinking of signing.
Just crestfallen. Just crestfallen.
He's not blind, ML, not Braille.
Yeah, no, because I knew that was it, and she was with somebody else, and here I am trying to surprise her, and she's.
Oh.
And I was just heartbroken driving back, and it was late at this point. I don't know, 11 o'clock probably, and it's maybe 45 miles north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Denton is, and on the highway back down. Back then there wasn't much between Denton and Dallas or Fort Worth, and my car broke down. The block,
Oh, jeez.
the block cracked.
Change your tires, right?
The block crack. You haven't put any radiator fluid in there?
No, it was I was driving an old hatchback, a Honda Accord hatchback, 1977. It was smashing in the back of the front. I bought it that way because it was cheap, and I made my own payments. Anyway, so I'm sitting there stranded, and a guy comes up on a motorcycle and says, "Hey, I'll take you to the nearest gas station." It was about probably 15 miles away, and we'll see if we can get a gallon of water and come back and put it in your radiator. And he did. We get to the gas station and get the water, and he says, "I'm not going to take it back unless you pay me." So I had maybe $20 on me, and I gave him the $20, and he took me back out. That didn't do anything. And then a nice family.
gosh.
And then didn't he also say, by the way, I'm dating your girlfriend too?
Oh, well, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
Oh my
did you-
God! What if he was? Yeah. What if you were deaf? And
Right, and then he left me there, and so I'm stranded.
Did you tell him the story, by the way, and how sad you were? And
I
for some
know.
It's
sympathy?
midnight, and I'm at this point starting to panic because my stepfather,
Elvin?
Belvin, didn't approve of the relationship to begin with. I didn't tell anybody I was going to Denton, And so here I am. It's like a Monday. It's like a Tuesday or Wednesday night. It's almost midnight. I'm stranded up here.
Middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. There's no way to get a hold of anybody. Right back in those days.
He's over
you
there
hear
being
the
a skank.
coyotes.
And then a van comes up. And a nice family in a van, and they give me a ride to the gas station.
And then they
It's her family.
They murdered you.
They did. And I'm able to get a taxi from the north side of Fort Worth to almost Weatherford. So this is going to be 50 miles probably at this point. And so imagine, even by those prices, imagine the cost of
How'd
that
you
taxi
pay that?
ride. I told the taxi driver I would get cash when I got home. So I get home at 1 a.m. and I had to go wake up my stepfather and tell him there was a taxi in the driveway, that my car was broken down on a highway almost an hour away. And could I please have $75 or $80 or whatever it was? It was a lot for then to pay this guy and oh my goodness, yeah. So that was the last time I was in North Texas.
Worst road trip story ever.
That's awful. Whatever
Yeah.
happened to this skank?
We shouldn't say that, should we?
She
Her
married the deaf
boyfriend
guy.
transferred to
She
Gauntlet
cheated on
University.
you.
Oh, it's okay. No, she was done with me, so she wasn't really.
But she didn't tell you she was done with you.
But I was probably, anyway. But
You're defending her.
no, I probably deserved it. But anyway,
So wait a second. Now
Wait,
that
what do you
you're
think you deserve it? What did you do?
nothing. It's just right? I don't know. I mean,
Is there something you're not telling us?
No, not at all. Not in that way.
He wanted to do more
she
than
was-
hold hands.
She was done, and I probably was trying to hang on, maybe or something. I don't know.
yeah, but
But
did
she didn't tell
you?
you she was done.
She didn't tell me about the other guy. It's
So
hard.
didn't see the sign?
Exactly.
It's hard to tell people about that. What's that?
Now, are
You
you?
see the signs from the boyfriends? Like,
No, I did see the signs because not long
We are
before
not making fun of
we had
deaf
the, we had the
people.
prom. No, on prom night, and how about that? Asking a college person to go with a high school person on prom night. She actually did go, and everybody spent the night at a hotel wherever it was, somewhere in Dallas, and yeah, she kept her. Yeah, well, anyway, so
Whatever happened to her?
Nothing happened on that prom night, so that was probably a pretty good sign.
Yeah. Do you know what happened to her?
I do not.
she
wanna
brought
look her
her
up.
books.
I do not, but my
That's a bad
stepdad,
sign.
bless his heart, did the next day take his car and we tied a rope and hauled it back. Remember when people used to do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we towed it back ourselves. So at least Randy did that.
I've been towed by rope on my motorcycle, which is the scariest thing in the
Oh,
world.
I'll bet.
Because you realize if something goes wrong, you're just going to get dragged down the road. And I was towed in a van in Ireland by another van, which was scary. And then the guy driving the front van wanted to pass an army convoy. And I'm like, first of all, they have an army in Ireland. And second of all, I'm hanging on the back of your van by a rope and now you're passing people. What the? Yeah, that's the worst. Don't ever do that, folks. Leave the car. Take the license plate, leave the car.
Okay, quick confession.
What'd you do?
It's not what I did. Maybe it was just karma because when I started dating this gal, when I met her, she had a boyfriend. He was a big star linebacker on a football
You
team.
guys met at a George Wallace rally.
And she left him to be with me. At
So
the
she
end,
cheated on the other guy already with you.
Well, she didn't. I don't know if she cheated. I don't know. She broke up with him to be with me. So maybe that was just karma, right?
What happened to him?
She ditched the lineman.
I don't
for
know
a
what
tight
happened to
end.
him. I wasn't. I
I
mean,
feel like you're still blaming yourself.
he was a nice guy.
Shawn, we're talking about.
But back in the day when people wore a leather jacket, big star guy.
Is he deaf? Did she have? Is that her
No,
type?
he wasn't.
Why
He
are you
wasn't.
so stuck on the deaf thing?
It's just a weird thing. It's like Shawn goes there and there's a deaf guy, so he's yelling at him
Yeah,
like, "You
what-
took my woman." And he's like,
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
Hey, how'd you find? How exactly did you find out?
Her roommate? Yeah.
Was she kind of trying to cover for
She
her?
was
Like,
at first, and then she
What if
finally
her
just-
roommate
then she
lied
finally
because she was
told me.
secretly in love with you and was like, she's in there with some deaf guy?
No,
and
nobody
like,
was in love with me.
Why don't you sit with me?
You never know.
so she tried covering for her, and you just kept pressing.
And no,
like
I
the
didn't press. She just
reporter you
she
are?
took pity on me. I didn't really press, but
Oh, that's nice of her.
Yeah, that was
That would not happen today.
no.
no, yeah. Anyway, wow.
Aw, that's a
But it's funny as you get older, don't you realize how stupid your reaction to it was? Like, yeah, whatever. Let's move on instead of
Why
being
was,
upset.
I don't know if it was stupid. I, mean,
I think it's stupid.
When you're when,
Wait,
when
what
you're-
would you
when
have
you're
done?
Heartbroken. You're heartbroken.
Oh no, I would have been upset about it, but now it's like you
Like,
look back and it's like,
clock the dude?
good riddance. No, just be like,
No, I was gonna say, like-
I'd be happy. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm done with that
Oh,
horror.
I was.
Get out of there.
I was so
I'm
lame.
done with
I missed.
I don't know if I'd be so
It took me
crass.
a while.
Maybe.
I was lame. I remember friends trying to cheer me up and going out to bars and clubs.
Well,
and
yeah, you were in love with her.
And I'd be sitting there having a drink, and all of a sudden I'd, do my best not to start crying like a
that's what I mean.
Big baby.
That's what
We've
I mean.
all been there.
Yeah. But
right
as you
in
get
front of
older, you
everybody.
realize how
It's just-
silly
We have
that
That's not cool when
I
you're-
don't care who you are.
when
We
you're
have all
18
been there.
or whatever, and you're in a bar with a fake ID. But yeah,
We've also all been there. Oops.
Drinking a
I'm proud of that fake ID.
Shiner
Look at 'em.
Bock.
no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
How bad was your fake ID?
I was not cool enough for Shiner. Shiner Bock didn't come till Austin.
Okay.
What was your fake ID
Shiner Bock,
name?
you didn't even. You
Mine
couldn't
was Siobhan.
Siobhan.
couldn't even buy
Siobhan?
it. Yeah, that's
Yes.
great. You couldn't buy Shiner Bock outside of Austin back then. Isn't that funny?
What was your
was your
fake? What was your
fake
fake
ID
ID name?
Mine was. It was me. It was
Oh, it was you?
Yeah,
Oh, you did. You went that
It was.
route.
You just.
I had an
changed
actual
the-
ID that was because I used to work at
Yeah.
a. I probably shouldn't
Everything
be
was the
saying
same
it,
except for 1
I used
year.
to work at a bar and they had obviously people's IDs, and we just picked one that looked like us. And
Yeah.
we
Oh,
used
perfect.
Did you ever get it taken away, or did you just?
I did get it taken away
Mine too.
eventually, and then I just took another one.
I was Erwin Wilson.
I was me with all. That's how we did it because we didn't want to get tripped up with any of the information.
But that was like
on
back
there.
in the day.
So we just changed.
Now
the
they had
year.
those little blue light things. and
Yeah,
they
no,
had-
you're right.
yeah.
It was much easier
You
back
had to
then.
have a real ID.
Plus, in Texas, then you could drink at 19, so you're only changing it by a year.
Yeah, we were going to Canada before that.
One of my best friends, he's 2 years younger than me, and he had my brother's ID, who was 3 years older. So they're
Oh,
close to
perfect.
5. But he knows like all my personal information. He knows well, he's like, I know where you live. It's 627.
But today it's elaborate.
He knows
right?
my brother's birthday because he had to memorize the whole thing.
And you can spend some money. And,
No, today it's easy. These kids have IDs.
no, I
from
saw
all
my
over.
kids' fake ID several years ago from when they were in high school. It was unbelievable.
Were you proud or pissed or both?
I was amused. I wasn't either.
That's Shawn. I knew it.
I was amused because at that point, what I wasn't amused at
Stick
is when
it
I
to the
found
man.
out just a couple of weeks ago that those damn senior scavenger hunts are due in high school. My kids have been out of high school now for a while. One of the things involved, it's almost like a daredevil sort of situation. Also, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Ann Arbor at all, but there's a
little bit.
a road
Been there.
along the river, Huron River Drive, that's kind of windy and it's a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit.
Oh yeah.
And it's blind corners, and you're in the woods along the river.
Good rope swings and hang out
All that.
places.
So
Yeah.
one of the things is you had to take your car and get to 100 miles an hour on the speed limit.
Oh my gosh.
And he told me they did that in our old. Speaking of Fords, our old
Right
Ford
there?
Flex. I just found this out like 2 weeks ago,
on River Drive.
and this happened. Said probably 8 years ago, but I found out 2 years ago, or 2 weeks ago, and it gave me almost passed out. And here we are all this time later, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but they're good kids now, so who cares?
They were good kids then. It's
I mean, it's
just
insane.
the idea that he was doing 100 miles an hour on Yarn River Drive. Oh my God.
I mean, just comparing
believe a
that to
Ford
all the
Flex
things
hit
we've
it.
done.
Oh, I know. Well, that's why.
No, I know. No, for sure.
Yeah, that's not
I mean,
too-
we drank Black Label. They didn't do anything like that.
Everclear.
God,
Yeah.
Jello, Everclear.
No,
No,
straight.
just straight.
out of a mason jar.
Straight.
You didn't try
no,
to-
out of the bottle.
I'm just kidding.
You didn't try to soften it in any way, cream in the coffee.
No, because I'm very
Little
competitive,
sugar.
and I tried to. My neighbors, I had good friends who were guys, and we were all, me and my girlfriends are all neighbors. We all grew up together. We're all like, nope, we can hang with the guys. No, jeez,
Bad
we were like
idea.
half their
Awesome.
size.
That's awesome.
All right, guys, I gotta go to work.
All right.
You do? You got to leave?
Oh man, the geeks have inherited the earth.
Did I do that?
Does him wanting to play with us again mean that he's turning into a geek, or we're turning into cool guys?
Yeah, Erica's got to go meet a deaf guy, Shawn, but don't. It's
What?
That's why she's leaving. She's leaving you again. This is happening. It happens every so often. A woman leaves Shawn, and
How many times are we going to... This is how I'm going to do the
I would
podcast now, so
stay
I don't have
for
to listen to
Shawn.
it.
I would stay for
How many
Shawn.
times are we going to have to hear the deaf guy reference? But
I know.
It replaced the other reference. What was the other reference he was gonna keep
I
doing?
want to know this woman's name, and I
George
want to look her
Wallace?
up. Can I
thanks
look her
for
up on
bringing us
social
back
media?
to George Wallace, Shawn.
Write it down.
I
Write it
don't know that she's out there. Yeah.
No, I'll find her.
I'll tell you
That's
off
what
the
I'm
air.
saying.
Shawn had her murdered.
I'll tell
No,
you.
I'll find her.
I'll
And
tell
when
you
they
off the
found
air.
the trunk of that
Okay.
77 Honda, there was a surprise in it.
Goodbye, Erica.
You really have to go?
Yeah.
Text me your name though.
I
Erica,
will.
when you get that name, call us. Let us know.
Mike didn't talk that much today, did he? It's because we were having fun. Sorry. That's a parting shot. There you go. See ya.
Yeah, my breakups were all like, beat it. Didn't have such a dramatic betrayal. Just unbelievable.
That's not a betrayal. It's just people move on,
There are bad breaker-uppers and there are good breaker-uppers. And kind of I understand the fade. I understand kind of the transition.
Yeah, you meet somebody else.
But not the what? No, you said you surprised her, right? She wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
it.
no, it's not. That's why I say it kind of deserved it. I was just trying to
pop in.
I was trying to make a last ditch effort to say, hey, I'm almost out of high school. I mean, I don't know. I was in over my head.
But
let's be real.
she changed colleges just so you could hold hands.
No.
Yeah,
I think
so she could hold hands with everybody.
She changed colleges as a sort of a middle finger to her parents and wanted more freedom for her. It wasn't for me. I mean, for being real. You know what I mean? But I don't know. She was, yeah.
But you know what I know, Shawn? And I heard this from the best of celebrities. It's that if Donald Trump was elected president, that it would probably be the end of the world. The end of our nation and then the world. Then I heard from some other people that if Kamala Harris had won, it would be the end of the world and our nation along with that. And since it appears that we could have been screwed either way, seems like a good time to call Luke Nowacki to help manage your investment portfolio in case the country implodes like the last days of Rome, because you really don't have anything to lose more than 100%, and you can't lose more than 100%. So give Luke Nowacki a call, because when you call Luke, as Shawn changes seats, he'll make it all about you, sweetheart.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Mosaic Wealth. Inc. member FINRA SIPC. Mosaic Wealth. Inc. is separately owned, and other entities and or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent. Mosaic Wealth. Inc.
And I will be seeing Luke and Zach this Friday. But if you want to make your own appointment, you can dial 248-663-4748. That's 248-663-4748. And Luke will help you make a plan, because we all need a plan. In case that 77 Honda breaks down, in case you knock on that dorm room door and somebody answers the door and doesn't say anything, but they have that look on their face, that sort of post-coital bliss, and you're just sitting there saying, I'm going to be out of high school soon. It's not going to, because Shawn's voice would have been cracking
I'm just
back
still
then.
mad that he changed seats. Because it creates more work for me. See, I'm messing things up.
He's changing the cameras. It's all about Shawn. That's why.
Names and lighting and cam angles and framing.
You don't have to do anything with the lighting.
That's why Shawn got dumped, because he was selfish. He was a selfish
No. Erika
boyfriend and a
left.
self-centered lover.
Erika left. The feng shui was completely off, so we needed to get back to this. When she was here, that was cool, but yeah, the balance was off.
Shawn's
If you say so.
Now I can sit like this and see both of you. It's good.
Shawn's girlfriend said, "This isn't like a track meet, Shawn. You don't have to finish first every time. You need to."
Mark likes
be a
me
good
in
team
this
player.
seat.
I do like having that seat full. It's just you created more work for me.
What did I do?
need him
You
on
had to
that
reach
seat.
over to the board.
I had to click a bunch of things with my mouse. It's very exhausting.
Wait, did he say he had to click a bunch of things in his mouth?
I tried
with
not
my
to hear
mouth.
that.
Mouth.
Yeah, I
Oh,
tried to-
with the
Tried to
with
get
my
right
mouse.
through that.
With your mouse. How many things do you have to click?
I'm still not done, but don't worry about it. Only the Patreon people know anyway. So.
Oh, and of course,
They don't need to see me.
if you are a Patreon
Turn
subscriber,
the camera off.
for as little as $5 a month, you can watch the show. You get the show before everybody else. You don't hear those annoying insertion ads that we put in there because we need to make a little revenue somewhere. And you are guaranteed an invitation to our next outing. We don't know when it's going to be. Soul Night was a success. We're hoping to do that again or something like
fun.
that again
Yep.
soon. Feather bowling, some swag, chance to hang out.
Mark made
meet
it.
the actors who pretended they really
Really?
like Shawn. All that kind of good stuff. But I kind of wish that we had gotten to Geek of the Week before Erika left, because I think this one is not so much a declaration of a winner, but a discussion. And that's of the Danish zoo that was inviting people to bring their pets to the zoo to feed the animals. This became very controversial. They said, listen, if you have pets that you can't care for anymore, perhaps they're geriatric and they're on their way out, we would like our wild animals to have an experience like living in the wild where they prey on other animals. And so they said, bring your pets to the zoo to feed our zoo animals. And the response was overwhelmingly negative. and staggering. And they were like, we are so sorry. We should not have said this. And
I mean, I would never have done that with my pet, but I don't care if you were to do it with yours.
yeah, I mean, doesn't it seem kind of practical?
Well, see, it's that's the problem. It's almost too practical, right?
Where was this?
Unless your pet was
Denmark,
full of
is that what
meds. Yeah, Denmark.
Well, not only that, but hey, how about the animals in the zoo? They win.
Well, I mean,
Right?
they need to be fed animals, right? So
Yeah.
why take something out of the wild to feed them? And why not take...
Yeah, but here's my question. Are these pets dead when they get there?
I don't think they'll feed them dead.
I think what they would do is they would euthanize them. So they would...
well,
so
then
they wouldn't...
Because that makes
then
more
that's
sense. Because,
a lot better than
Yeah, because
So they wouldn't
people-
be hunting like this incontinent, schnauzer.
Yeah, right.
Which is not really much of a hunt.
And then get tortured alive by getting eaten alive, right? That's probably what
Yeah.
people
What's
would want.
it-
Did they go through with it?
I don't know how much they had done with it, but I think they had to reconsider their plan because there was just it was so unpopular. But I mean, I guess I'm not calling them the geek. Who's the geek? Is it the people who got outraged at these pets that may have one more useful thing in them would not be put back
Well, I
into the
think
cycle of life, or is it the
It's really weird
zoo
because I
for being
remember
insensitive?
there was a big issue with, I think it was another European zoo, because they would feed a live giraffe to the lions. They would put them in the lion enclosure, and everyone was up in arms about it. And they pointed out, it's like, no, these giraffes have nowhere else to go. There's no other. We've tried to offload them to another zoo, but I guess 2 male giraffes can't live in a group together, so there were too many male giraffes. So they fed it for the lions, which is good for the lions, and people were really upset about that. It's kind of like big game hunting, where a lot of people are anti-big game hunting in Africa, but it raises a lot of money for conservatorship. So it's a balance, and maybe you don't like the way it's done. I'm not a hunter. I don't really have a feeling about it either way, but if it helps in the bigger picture, okay.
Did they euthanize a giraffe first?
No, live.
Ooh.
And I think here's the best part. I think they charged if people wanted to watch it, and people did. Some people did want to watch it. Well, I mean, you watch nature shows, right?
Sure. Well, and the thing
So
is,
it's like watching a football game, but now you get to see it live.
Do you guys still okay with those shows? Because I get hunting clips on the feeds.
Hunting or nature?
Nature clips on the feeds from Africa, and I've gotten to the point where it's hard for me to watch. It used to be fascinated by it, but now I've gotten squeamish as I've gotten older. I'm sorry to admit.
I like those videos of Shawn knocking on dorm rooms and then being eaten by a wild animal.
I guess it depends how graphic they are.
I don't even like watching an osprey go in and get a fish and then taking a bite out of its side while it's flopping.
That's pretty cool.
Like, ugh. I mean, of course, we do the same thing, but we usually try to gut them right away, right? So you're not sitting there picking.
Are you telling me you don't like to watch like mass agriculture kill a bunch of cows?
Well, exactly. See, this is the thing: this is the way it works. Animals eat animals.
No question.
And we eat a hamburger, but then we get upset about whatever, and then we don't want people to hunt deer, and then deer starve because they're overpopulated.
The one thing about at least with lions, they usually go for the neck, and they usually kill them. And then they eat them, and then they'll protect them, and they munch on them for whatever when they're dead. It's the occasional video you see when some creature's getting their flesh picked off while they're still alive.
It just feels like going to work for me. I don't like the notion of something being attacked and then brought to ground and then people feasting on its cadavers. I mean, I don't like to watch those. I never like to watch the Faces of Death videos either. Remember
I never watched any of that.
That series of. Did you guys ever see that when it was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Man, that's why I'm desensitized to so many things.
Of course he did.
And banned from TV. That was a big one.
That's why he thought Andor was slow. You know what I mean?
I didn't see Andor so well.
It's actually
the things this brain
fabulous.
has had to comprehend is not a lovely thing. It's not things I would want my kids to see.
No, Mike and I have a colleague as a photographer at the Detroit Free Press who I remember
wasn't a lot of the Faces of Death stuff faked, like the monkey brain and stuff.
Oh, but there were some videos.
No, I just remember guys parachutes not opening and stuff like that. I don't think you fake that.
Oh no!
During the Second Iraq War, there were videos that started circulating with beheadings and so on.
Oh
and
yeah,
so,
no.
and Mike and I have a colleague, a photographer who he didn't enjoy why, but he couldn't help himself, and then he would be tortured and not be able to sleep for however long. But he would always go back, just he was drawn to something.
What do you mean?
I don't know who we're talking about.
Couldn't help
I
himself.
want to know.
But I never watched any of those. Did you ever see any of those?
Oh, the Daniel Pearl? Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, not good. Oh,
No, I don't take pleasure in it. I don't know. I don't know why. I probably watched it because of what I did for a living, so you can talk about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it is simply a morbid
executioner. What did you do for a living?
Maybe
Where this
it
would be
is a
appropriate?
simple morbid cure. But like, did you watch the Saddam Hussein hanging?
No.
I mean, is that one okay?
I'd like to see Gaddafi get the sword up the ass.
I mean, I've got to the point where I turn away during movies sometimes.
I can't watch movies where children or animals are killed.
Yeah, I don't like to.
It's not real.
I turn away during torture scenes now,
But that's not real.
Oh yeah, no, this Saw 3 shit and all this really horrible sadistic stuff.
Oh
I
don't
gets into
care.
that.
I don't care for that stuff.
That's people are like, oh, let's go watch that. I'm like, why don't you stay away from my house? That's just not cool. Yeah. So
who's the geek of the week?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is it the zoo or the people who are complaining that they don't want
for watching all this crap?
They don't want Fifi fed to a lemur.
Fifi fed to a lemur.
Or whatever.
There's an all-night party in room 7609. And you can dance together all night if you've got the time.
I was laughing at you in the picture, Shawn.
Oh, it is comical.
Ridiculous.
Well, Room 7609 is brought to you by the Caju Cafe, where you'll see me occasionally enjoying some music, maybe a nice cold Hoegaarden with a little lemon on it.
Some mussels.
Nice.
Yeah.
Some mussels. Belgium to the Netherlands, right?
Belgium, Belgium is separate from the Netherlands.
No. Hoegaarden is a
Yes.
Dutch beer, and then the mussels that are popular in Brussels.
I believe Hoegaarden is Belgian, but it's.
Oh, is it?
Maybe it's from the Netherlands. Anyways, this shit's good. So have some of that. Wednesday
I'm
is
probably wrong.
Wednesday is karaoke at the Caju. Thursday's Jazz Jam with the Bill Meyer Group. It's the longest running jam session in Detroit. Friday, the Music of Santana with Chris Kurzawa Group. Saturday, the Steve Taylor 3. If there's a fourth person there, that get them out of there. It's just the three of them. They're interloping. Sunday, Soul Shine, Machine Gun Kelly Band. And Monday, the Blues Jam with Eric Goebel, or Gerbil, we're not sure. Muscle Madness, all you can eat mussels. It's a great time for great food and great fun. You got the beer garden, you got the garage bar, you got inside, you got feather bowling. And if you haven't driven down Caju lately, they put 2 big windows on Caju. They got rid of the glass blocks. You can look in and see all the fun that other people are having. If you want to be a part, just walk in the door. Just check in and say hi. So tell Steve.
It's a great place.
You'd like a pint. So they'll take care. And to find out everything that's going on, go to cajucafe.com. And Room 7609, we've had some amazing stories and some songs of various quality, but always good stories. We missed this one back in June from Mike, and so we're going to get caught up here. But we need more suggestions, more stories, more music. Please keep them coming to mlsoulofdetroit@gmail.com. Mike says, in 1992, I worked at the MSU Main Library in various departments, but my favorite was periodicals because once a week we received hot off the press copy of UK music magazine Melody Maker. The talk humor section was hilarious, and usually what I would start with. The live reviews and interviews were entertaining, but also a bit frustrating as I would read about those ridiculously obscure bands I had zero chance of tracking down in a pre-internet world. One such band was the Irish outfit, the Sultans of Ping FC, who happened to score a coveted Single of the Week award with their song, Where's Me Jumper? In East Lansing, my only chance of hearing this life-changing anthem was Student Radio 89F WDBM, but sadly that single had not yet made it into their library, or it was stolen. Such is life. I added Where's Me Jumper to my Holy Grail list and moved on. Flash forward to 1999 while on vacation in Edinburgh. I pop into a record store called Sleeves, and what do I spy with my little eye? But Casual Sex in the Cineplex, their debut album. wonder what he walked into. He's
Yeah.
casual sex in the Cineplex. It's what Shawn walked into in that dorm room in Denton.
By the way, it's Belgian.
It is Belgian.
Oh, you looked it up.
Yeah, I did.
Well, that's what I think.
1445 is when they started brewing. Okay.
That's what I said. Well, that's the born on date for the recipe, but you'll get a fresh pint there. So he walks into, Mike walks into Sleeves, finds their debut album in the cheap bin, no less. Little did they know how much I would have actually paid for that. The dude behind the counter told me that the band had since broken up.
Oh.
Was it worth the wait? Debatable. It's an utterly daft song about losing your sweater in a disco, after all. Not a green jacket, but a sweater. If I'd come across it on a sampler, I probably would have forgotten it instantly. But those 7 years of anticipation clouded my judgment, and I love this silly song more than ever. Lower your expectations and enjoy the Sultans of Ping FC with Where's Me Jumper?
My brother knows Karl Marx. He made a meeting mushrooms in the People's Park. He said, what do you think about my manifesto? I like a manifesto, put it to the testo. Took a trip down to meet the anarchist party. I met a goofy guy, he was hardy-farty. Said, I know a little Latin and a cuss and a kite. Said, I don't know what it means. He said, neither do I. Eat natural food, bathe twice daily. Fill your nostrils up with gravy. Don't drink tea and don't drink coffee. Cover your chin in Yorkshire toffee. Dancing in the disco, bumper to bumper. Wait a minute, where's me jumper? Where's me jumper? Where's me jumper? Where's me jumper? Dancing in the disco, bumper to bumper. Wait a minute, where's me jumper? 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 Oh no. Dancing in the disco. Go, go, go. Dancing in the disco. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Dancing in the disco. Go, go, go. Dancing in the disco. Oh no, oh no. It's alright to say things can only get better. You have lost your brand new sweater. I know I had it on when I had my tea, and I'm sure I had it on in the lavatory. Oh no. Dancing in the disco. Go, go, go. Dancing in the disco. Oh no, oh no. Dancing in the disco. Bumper to bumper. Wait a minute. Where's me jumper? 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 It's alright to say things can only get better. You have lost your brand new sweater. Pure new wool and perfect stitches. Not the type of jumper that makes you itches. Oh no. Dancing in the disco. Go, go, go. Dancing in the disco. Oh no, oh no. And my mother will be so, so angry. And my brother will be so, so angry. And my girlfriend will be so, so angry. And my dog will be so, so angry. Cause I was dancing at the disco, bumper to bumper. Wait a minute, where's me jumper? 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 Oh no.
I gotta tell you, if I were to make a parody song of a UK or British punk song in the early 90s, it would sound just like this. It almost didn't it seem like a parody of a punk song?
You know, I reread Mike's note. He never heard it until he bought the album himself. He waited 7 years to find out what was it that made that single of the week in Melody Maker. I might be a little disappointed if I waited 7 years. I was like, that's what all the fuss was about?
You don't want to know, you don't want to hear the rest of the album?
You know that there's another song.
If it was a 78, yes.
There's another song on the album called You Talk Too Much. And these are the lyrics. I'm beginning to lose my concentration. This is a never-ending conversation. You talk too much, you talk too much. You never shut up, you talk too much. You criticize everything you see. That doesn't make you strong. You talk too much. There you go. That's another song off that album.
Is that? Are you taking a shot?
No, not at all. I just think it's funny that's
kind of hit close to home there for a minute, but
it's Yeah.
I do like the album title, Casual Sex in the Cineplex, but...
well, I like their name, too, the Sultans of Ping.
Sultans of Pink. So
I mean, it's got to be a takeoff of the Sultans of Swing.
It is.
Yeah.
And FC, so you have
Dire Straits, right? Yeah.
You have the UK angle in there, too. But, okay. Well, Mike, thanks, I think. That was... he waited 7 years...
Yeah, that's about how long.
And we waited
Mark
2 months to put him in the show.
I think Mark had to wait that long to go pee. That was
bad.
so painful as Mike was sitting there setting the song up, and Mark couldn't sit still, and his leg was jumping up and down. It was making me anxious. I was like, God, we got to get him to the bathroom.
I think I drink
Where's
way
me
too.
pumper? That's what he was saying.
Oh man.
The Sultans of
Wang?
I don't know, but anyway. Thanks, Mike. Please keep the stories and the songs coming. Send them to mlsoulofdetroit@gmail.com. We want the story more than the song, and I will tell you.
Yes, just the story. Didn't we decide that last couple of weeks ago?
The story was fantastic.
Right, Mark?
Yeah.
The song was interesting.
We just want the story, right?
Yeah, I would prefer the story.
And then we don't play the song.
I could just have you talk over the song, tell the story over the song.
That's not a bad idea at all. You have the skill.
Anything to tighten up the show.
You have the skill to do that, don't you?
It's just reflecting on Where's Me Jumper. I understand why his mother would be upset, but why was his brother upset that he lost his sweater at the disco? Does anybody know?
Or maybe he borrowed it and liked it. Who cares?
Oh, could be. I didn't. Yeah, okay. I have to listen to it again. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not.
Mark's ready to go.
No one had ever broken down those lyrics.
Mark is ready to go.
No, I'm okay. I'm ready to move on to the next topic.
Yeah, we're tightening it up.
For those of you who are not quite so erudite, a jumper is a sweater, just so you know.
Well, I think people got that through the context. Because you
think people were listening that closely to the song?
Fair enough.
You're giving them more credit than I think is merited here.
Oh,
but,
good point, Mark. The red dot is suggesting that we gotta wrap this up.
So, speaking of Max Prokop, who we were speaking of earlier, can we hit our Patreon music bed?
Sorry, Shawn's pointing it. See, that's why he left camera.
So, as you know, this show struggles to support itself. I just want to be completely candid with you. We have trouble getting sponsors. Luke Nowacki and the Caju Cafe have been with us for a long time. Other people come and go. And as you know, we have 4 mouths to feed, and we come back here every week, and we have day jobs and all that other stuff. So we like to take home a little silver for our efforts. And so you can support us by becoming a Patreon member. For as little as $5 a month, you get all kinds of great stuff. There's a $15 level, a $25 level. If you make up your own level, let us know, and we'll let you come sit in on the show. And I think Mark and I are going to talk about trying to create like a $10 level for people who are I can do more than 5, but 15 feels like a lot, and it's a weird number. Maybe I do 10. That's the same as
10's
Netflix.
a rounder, smoother, more amenable number.
Plus, as we slowly move towards the decimal system after we absorb Canada, I think that it makes sense for us to get with it finally. So I think Jimmy Carter was the last president who tried to get us on the decimal system, and it didn't work out. But 10's a beautiful number. Anyways, whatever you can give, we really appreciate it. And this is where we thank our new soulmates, which is the name for our supporter group come up with or devised by our own Erika Erickson. And this week we have one new soulmate, Emily Elric.
Aww.
Soulmate. So,
wow, she wants to hear more from her dad? That's incredible.
No, I think she figures if we keep funding the show, I'll be
you out of the
homeless
house.
often. Yeah, which makes me wonder why Shawn's speed demon kids haven't contributed. And as a fellow podcaster, where's Charlotte? We could, doesn't she get some allowance she could throw us?
She's not allowed to listen to this show with bad words.
Well, that Shawn intro is pretty salty, I understand. But
I was driving her home yesterday.
Maybe Annie could throw us a little something?
I was driving her home. I don't know if I told this on the show, but I was driving her home yesterday, and the text exchange was going off, and she goes, "Who's that?" And I said, "Oh, that's Mr. ML's show with Mr. Shawn and Miss Erika are on there."
Ms.
And she goes, "Who named it?" And I said, "Well, Miss Erika did, because guys don't name text exchanges." And then you said you do. You name text groups?
Yeah, I've got...
it's weird.
I've got a...
But then again, in full disclosure, if I get in someone's new phone number, I never add them to my contacts. It just comes across as a phone number.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
I know. Julie thinks that's really weird. I'm like, well, I can look back on the past text to figure out who it is.
Yeah, but when those phone calls come in and you don't recognize them, you want to know.
I recognize them. I know what the number is and who it is.
What are you, a beautiful mind over there? All the numbers just line up in your head?
Not that many people call me like they call you.
Goodwill Fellhauer? Do you like apples, Shawn?
God, that's the worst movie. I hate that movie so much.
How do you like them apples, Shawn?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, where were we?
Just trying to get you in the music bed. So thank you, Emily.
Yeah, thank you.
Now that you're finally out of college and you started your first job, I'm glad to see a little of the money getting kicked back to the home front. So then the other day she said, hey, if you guys want to get the house air conditioned, I'll help pay for it. And I thought, how long are you thinking of sticking around here? What's going on here?
You don't have air conditioning?
No, our house was built in 1929.
Do you have window units?
We have one in the master bedroom that we sometimes put in, and then there's a portable one that we have in one of the other girls' bedrooms, but the other one has a lot of
How do you
doors.
sleep when it's this hot?
Not very well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, our house just stays too warm and I can't sleep.
Most people move to the basement and crash down there. I've never done that until this year, and I did it in June because this summer has been so insanely beastly with the weather.
We didn't have
horrible
air conditioning growing up, I think, till I was 12. And I'm looking back and I'm like, how did I live? But kids don't care. Kids are immune to any kind of temperature change. I've learned that by having kids.
They adjust a little better. Our metabolisms don't process the heat quite
But I mean,
well.
they'll wear, like in the snow, they'll wear Crocs to school. And in the summer, they'll wear Uggs and socks.
Yeah, and you're outside at recess and you're soaking wet and it's freezing and you're running through puddles. And
Did I just get softer as I got older? Did I do stuff like that? I don't know.
We all did.
But I never wear hats and gloves now, so I don't know.
Oh, I do. Well, especially.
Well, you got to keep that hat.
Yeah, I do. I do. That's a good joke to end the show on.
He's trying to trap the heat. Oh, okay.
That wasn't a joke.
Me being bald.
We don't really have any feedback, but I want to share a little something from one of our favorite people, and that's the one and only Teebs.
Teebs!
Josh Linfield, the Tigers PA announcer, and I brainstormed to try rallying the crowd for standing ovation first Riley Green at bat on Friday. I'm printing a bunch of these out and giving away. Not sure what I'm going to write on the back of this sign. Something along the lines of Greenie standing ovation, or I don't know. Please let me know if you have any ideas for the back of it. Later, go Tigers! So, Teebs is asking for your help. If Teebs was one of the people who emerged from the crowd as a super fan during the Tigers' amazing playoff run last season. Kind of became an unofficial mascot. I think, didn't he go on the team plane? They took him on some trips and stuff.
They were going to if they played if they had beaten Cleveland and played New York, but didn't really work out that well.
That one pitch, Scooble.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Josh,
Teebs,
he's such a good dude.
Yeah,
He's so
he
nice.
is.
He really
genuinely
is.
pure enthusiasm.
Yep.
Absolutely.
They could not have picked a better person to be a super fan than him. And he was going when they sucked, right? And that's how the whole story started.
You know, my favorite Teebs story is it was in the summer, and he had just seen him getting smoked in a matinee game, and he drives like all the way from, like Sanilac or some crazy place way out east, and he met me at Nemo's and bought like 34 hoodies. Dude's insane. And I was like, well, what are you going to do with these? He's like, I'll find people who want them. Like,
Andy's a Wolverine fan, so that's even better.
There you go. There you go.
Ooh, we're so close. I love it.
Yeah.
I was just
18 days.
trying to reach out to Teebs.
Less for you
help him.
guys.
But anyways, despite some of his poor judgment, please, if you have some suggestions for Teebs, send them to mlsolvedetroit@gmail.com, and we will make sure they get to our friend. So before we start talking about the Wolverines, it's probably time for Cyrus to take us out. Is that?
Yeah, it is.
Can you dig that? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Who the fuck are you?
Me?
I'm Shawn Windsor.